Jai Hind. So let's start with the second video and we will cover the psych test. Psych test start morning around 8 o'clock and finishes by about 12:30. They are administered by the psychologist in the SSB. You attempt the psych test on the booklet which is provided by the SSB to you. There are four tests that you have to undertake. First one is the TAT, that is thematic apperception test. Second is the WAT, that is word association test. Third one is the SRT, that is situation reaction test. And then you have SD, which is self description. We'll go over them one by one. So let's start with thematic apperception test. Before I start with the test, uh, let's go over what do you understand by apperception. It is thematic apperception test. Okay. Uh, Before apperception, let's see what is perception. Perception is the way we perceive things. And before I explain apperception to you, let me give you an example. Suppose I put a live snake in front of a 6-month-old child. What is child expected to do? Child will maybe start playing with it because child's hard disk is empty. It doesn't have any negative image of the snake, nothing about its being dangerous. So anything that moves, child would like to start playing with it or start holding it, right? But if I put the same snake in front of you, maybe you will jump, you will cry, maybe you will move away, maybe you will try and kill the snake because your hard disk has got certain images already stored there and you identify this creature as a dangerous creature, right? So what the child does is perceives the picture. What you do, you are doing apperception. Child is doing perception, you are doing apperception. Apperception is perception based on the past experiences. That's why psychologist shows the same picture to the entire class, entire batch, but everyone writes a different story. Why? Apperception, different past experiences. Understood? So now let's go over TAT. In PPTT, we had written one story, and that story was, or that picture was displayed for 30 seconds on the screen. Then you got 30 seconds to write gender, age, and mood, and then you wrote a story. Here you don't have to write gender, age, and mood. So that's why the picture stays there on the screen for 30 seconds and you get 4 minutes to write the story. So you don't have to make that box and don't have to write gender, age, and mood. So you will straight away write the story. When you write the story, your story must have those 4 elements that we discussed in the PPDT, that is name of the hero, aim of the hero, bit of a challenge, and how you overcome the challenge to come out as a hero. It process remains the same. You have to cover the past, the what's happening now, and what happened after the scene, right? So there is no difference there. And again, you have to cover it in 10 to 12 sentences. The story is already over, so write it in the past tense and then you complete the story. Now let me explain the mistakes that normally candidates make based on my experience, right? Firstly, you've read these stories somewhere in the from some book, or you've gone over some crappy site on internet and you've marked up that story. Whatever picture is shown to you, you want to fix a story which is already there in your mind. Now what will happen in such a case? Your story will not be connected to the stimulus or the picture which has been shown to you. Now that will give me an impression that you tell whatever you want to tell this candidate, but he will do what he wants to do. And that's not what we desire. Your reactions, your story need to be connected with the picture which has been shown to you. Otherwise, it's got no relevance. Correct? So first and foremost is your picture should be connected to the scene. Now, another mistake that candidates do is they would make the hero uh, either a government officer, or if he has to give a loan, he'll be a bank officer, or maybe they want to make doctor the hero and they will give out that he cured the patient. Now, remember, if a doctor cures a patient, has he done something great to come out as a hero? I think that's his job, isn't it? A person who does his job has done a good job, all right, but he cannot be labeled as a hero. You are writing stories about heroes, correct? So, if that has to happen, it is always a good idea to keep your heroes normal and simple from day to day life. Now, suppose an accident has happened on the road, and there is a person who doesn't even know the person who met with an accident. He picks up that person, takes him to the hospital, and that person recovers. So, whom will you call a hero? A doctor who cured him, or the person who took him to the doctor? Obviously, the person who took initiative, and without knowing the person, he took him to the hospital for treatment. Now, that person comes out as a better person, or he represents heroship in a better manner, or he's done a good deed at least, right? So, always try and keep your heroes normal and simple, and then their contribution will be uh, apparently much more. Let me explain it with an example. Suppose a person is in desperate need of 500 rupees, correct? And there's a rich man who takes out his wallet and hands over 500 rupees to that individual. On the other hand, there is a poor man whose total savings with him are 500 rupees. He also takes out 500 rupees and gives to that person. Whose contribution is more? I'm sure most of you will say the person who's poor, whose entire collection is only 500 rupees, he's got a larger heart because he's giving his entire wealth to the needy. So his contribution is more. But actually speaking, both have contributed 500 rupees each, right? So a person who has lesser, or who's not in a prominent position, and maybe he is going for some important job of his, and then he contributes for a person that he doesn't even know about, his contribution will come out much better, right? So when you're writing a story and you have to disburse loans, and you say bank manager and he disbursed loans to the farmers, so it's no big deal. On the contrary, if you see there is a person who finds that farmers are in deep debt, and they've taken loans from private people, so he encourages them, takes them to the bank and gets them loan from the government banks, his contribution will come out to be much better, right? So always do that. Next is, when you're writing the story, do give the name of the hero appropriate to the story. You would have seen in the movies, if they have to show a character who belongs to underworld, what will be the name? Normally you'll find names like Kalu, Chipkali, or something like that, some stupid name like that. And if they have to show a royal character, it will be maybe Rao Bir Inder Singh. Some royalty or royal family character is going to come. So remember, whenever you are giving the name of the character, it should be as per the need of your story, and don't keep giving one name only for the for entire stories that you're writing. We are a country of 135 crores and growing, so I'm sure we can find 12 different names for 12 stories, correct? So that is another mistake that people usually do. Then is, you keep the challenge very, very low. There's a girl standing, and the person is going to the office. He gives that girl lift and drops her to the school, and yes, he's done a good deed, but the point is, can you call him a hero? Or let me give you a rough check. uh, Suppose I make a movie on the story that you've written, the story just I narrated, giving lift and dropping the girl to the school, and put it in the PVR next to your house, will you spend 250, 300 rupees go and see that movie? No. If your answer is no or you're doubtful, then obviously your movie is a flop. Then it's not a good movie, right? No one will go and see it. So always try and keep the challenge a little higher. That will depict what do you want in life. Don't have very, very low challenges in the story. Okay, that's another aspect that you must keep in mind. Uh, I will try and keep the videos short. So it's already about 10 minutes. So we will continue from here in the third video. That means the TAT will continue. That's it for now. Thank you. Jai Hind.